Welcome to the press conference for race 2 of the Bennetts British Superbike Championship at the penultimate round here at Donington Park. Third place to Tommy Bridewell. Tommy, race 2 looked a lot tougher than race 1. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, no, it was for sure. To be honest, like I said before, with the weather, it wasn't the easiest weekend for sure, but not just for me, but for everyone. So I didn't quite get the sweet spot with the bike this weekend, and I didn't feel amazing on it, I must be honest. But credit to the team, we still managed to pull it out the bag for a couple of podiums. And there's certain parts of the circuit I felt really strong, and then other parts I was just losing too much. So credit to these two guys. They put a strong race together. Then I had a good dig at trying to keep up, but I just didn't quite have enough. So we had to bring it home for third, which is a little bit disappointing for sure. But in the grander scheme of things, it's good enough. So. We'll move on to Brands in a couple of weeks, and yeah, really looking forward to that one. So, like I say, thanks to the Oxford Products Racing Ducati team for yet again doing a good job, and we just keep our head down and keep chipping away.
Josh, second place in race 2, and the gap was going up, going down. It looked like you gave it everything you had in that one.
Yeah, I always give it everything I have, but yeah, the second race was a lot better for me today. So I was able to, put a better performance together. I had a target. Obviously it's easier to try and chase than it is to lead sometimes. So I did enjoy trying to catch Scott, but his performance, all weekend has been superior to mine. So have to accept that that's a disappointing angle to the weekend. Normally be pleased with a podium finish, but. When you're trying to win a championship, you gotta perform better and lift the game. So a little bit uneasy to understand the exact emotions at the moment, but yeah, it's just I need to be doing better than I am currently.
Scott, the double win here at Donington, a perfect race for you. Can you talk us through your safety car strategy though, just before the race resumed?
I'm not the sharpest knife in the box, but sometimes I have some good ideas that sometimes work. And that for me was trying to keep temperature in my tyres, because it's something I struggle with racing in the first part of the race. Normally these two guys either side of me are really strong in the beginning, and I struggle to get temperature in the tyre. So I made a big effort and thought, what can I do to help? So I kind of backed up. I left many seconds between myself and Josh, and then I pushed through some corners to make temperature. And it worked. Turn 1, Josh struggled. Turn 1, I was pretty good, and I was able to make a gap and push. That was my strategy. That's what I needed to do. It was a weak point for me, and I tried to solve it, and I believe I did the best that I could do in that moment. So apart from that, the race was pretty good for me. I had a small problem with the gear shifter, and I missed many gears. Probably why the gap was going up and down. I mean, Josh was breathing down my neck. It was 1.2, but he was always there. The gap wasn't going further, and I thought, oh, he's there. Then I had these gear shifter problems, and the gap went down, and then it went again, and I could open it a bit, and then it went again. So my target was just to try and bring the bike home, but I still had the pace to make the win, and I just held everything together to make the win at the end. But fair play to Josh, he did push me a lot more in race 2, and we'll have to see what happens when we get to Brands.